rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. That's by design, but you can change that. You have the power to change that. We're going to talk about that. Hi, I'm Richard Caldwell, and this is online business tips. But before we get into that, here in my shop, I've been needing to get it clean for a while. Number one, because it needs to be clean. Number two, I've got a friend coming to join me in my adventures here in about a month and a half, or actually about a month, should I say. And I got a machine in. I had a lady bring a machine in, called me and scheduled to bring a machine in, and I need a room for it. And here it is. This Racoma 10 needle embroidery machine. Had to get some room made. My shop is small and I don't have much room. Anyway, I got it done. Got my shop cleaned up, so it's a little funner to be in because it's not such a freaking mess. Anyway, so let's get into this. The rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. Why is that? Why is that happening? Well, like I said, it's by design. Your employer doesn't want you to leave. Your employer doesn't want you to quit. Your employer doesn't want you to go do your own thing. Why not? Because he needs that leverage. He needs you. Your employer needs you because he's making money off of you. He puts you to work. He pays you a salary or an hourly wage or whatever to do a job that he's making money off of. In fact, he's making 2, 3, 4 times the amount of what you're being paid. All right, it's kind of like the mechanic that works in the mechanic shop. He's lucky if he makes $20, $30 an hour, right? Mechanic shop charges $100, $150, $200 an hour for your work. So, look, your mindset matters, and you need to understand that businesses use you as leverage. They don't want to do the work themselves. They use you to do the work. That way they can reap the rewards without having to do all the work. And I mean, let's face it, a business owner can only do so much, okay? So in my shop, I am a business owner, okay? That being said, I only have one person who works here, and that's me, okay? Like I told you, I've got a friend coming that's going to be helping me here. I'm going to be using him as leverage. Now, the other side of that coin, because he's going to help me, is later on, when the business gets to where I want it to be, he's going to take part in the ownership. He's going to have part ownership in it because he's going to help me grow it. But back to what I was saying, you know, the owner, the person you work for, they're keeping you there and they're paying you as little as they have to pay you so that they can make as much as possible. There are businesses out there that are more giving with their money, but the truth of the matter is, okay, they will never give you what you're worth. They will never give you what you make for them. If they did, it'd put them out of business, okay? They have to use you to make money, and if they pay you all the money that they make, they're gone. So you need to change your mindset. I would highly, highly suggest that you read a book. I'm listening to it right now, or listen to the book. I don't read much. I'm really busy, and I'm not the best reader, so I listen to books on Audible. And it's called Why the Rich Keep Getting Richer, and it's by Robert Kiyosaki. I highly suggest that you read that. I'll have a link down below, and you can choose from getting the book or getting the audio or whatever. I'll set it up so that they're all right there, and you can choose which one you want. But in order to do more, in order to create more for yourself, you got to change your mindset. The big business out there, the employers, most of them put fear into their employees. They use fear for the masses to keep them where they want them, right? Because they can't have you all leaving. If you all left and went and done your own things, they'd go under, right? They would no longer have a business. That's the whole point of having a business. Excuse me. That's the whole point of having a business. It's so that the person who owns it makes more money and doesn't have to do all the work, all the grunt work, and gets to go on vacations when he wants, gets to buy what he wants, while his employees are stuck working 5, 6, 7 days a week, making just enough to make ends meet. But here's the deal. All businesses go up and down. Okay, all of them do. And it's not necessarily, a lot of people say it's the economy. Okay, yeah, so the economy has effects on business, most definitely. But the owners, the people who make decisions, where's their mindset? All right, the big boys, the people who make lots of money, they create these problems. They purposely create problems so that economies will crash, because when they do, they can get business and other opportunities for pennies on the dollar and then grow them. Okay, they're ready. They are ready when it happens. They create it, they make sure that they're ready when it happens, and then they take advantage of everybody who wasn't ready. So you can do that. You need to change your mindset. Number one, get the book down below. Number two, read it, listen to it, whatever, and then start implementing things. Find a business. Find a business that you want to put in effect. Now, talking about that, and this is very, very important. Robert Kiyosaki has the I forget what it's called, the something other quadrant. Anyway, it talks about people's mindsets, where they are. You've got E for employee. You've got S for I can't think what it's called. Me, the guy who owns his own little shop and does all the work himself. Okay. Then you've got B. That's the business owner. Solopreneur. S is solopreneur. Okay, that's who I am. I'm a solopreneur, and I'm trying to move out of that. I'm trying to move up, and I promise you, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to move out of solopreneur when you don't have the money. Okay, but I'm going to get there. Anyway, then you have B. B is business owner. That's the guy who has a bunch of employees, and he uses those employees for leverage. Okay, there's a lot more ways that you can create leverage than just using employees for leverage. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. And then there's I, and that's the investor. And that's a whole nother world. That's something that I'm definitely not into right now. Maybe one day when I get a little bit smarter, get a little further along, got a little bit more money to play with and not too worried about losing it. Anyway, as an investor, you can make a lot of money and you can lose a lot of money. Anyway, so leverage is the key thing. The more leverage you can get, the less work you have to do. So it would be called working smarter, not harder. Okay? And that is very, very key in becoming rich, if that's what you want, or just creating the lifestyle that you want where you're not having to work. Maybe you're not, money doesn't matter to me. Well, actually, you can tell yourself that, but it does. If it didn't matter to you, then you wouldn't have a job and you wouldn't be making money. We all have to pay bills. We all have to buy food. We all have to get the necessities that we need. Otherwise, we're going to be living out on the street or starving to death or whatever. Now, I'm assuming that living on the street's not something that you want to do. I've never lived on the street. I don't ever plan on living on the street. I've seen people live on the street. They don't look real happy to me. And when it's cold, it's cold. When it's hot, it's hot. And I could go on forever. That just doesn't sound like a really good plan. Not to me anyway. Maybe you like it, but I don't. But money is what makes our society work. Okay? Right, wrong, indifferent, it doesn't matter. You can complain about it all day long. It's not going to change it. So anyway, leverage. Use leverage. Now, there's lots of ways to use leverage. So I use YouTube, and this is one of my YouTube accounts. I also have, and it's small. It's really small. I have another YouTube account for my sewing machine business, sewing machine tips and tricks. You can go look at it if you want. I doubt the content's for you unless you're into sewing. But that I've got just over 12,000 subscribers, you know. I'm creating content that people want to see, and hopefully that's what I'm doing here. That's my intent, is to create content that people want to see. Those of you who are looking to move up, looking to make more money, looking to try to get out of solopreneurship and move above that, this video might be for you, and you might enjoy this content. Hopefully you will. Anyway, so with that being said, I keep getting off track, don't I? You've got to create leverage. There are many ways to create leverage. You own a business, you hire employees, and you create leverage. There's also companies out there that you can have multiple entrepreneurs working for the same goal. You're all your own boss, but you're creating leverage for each other, okay? And it takes a while. A business takes a while, okay? I've been doing this for 8 years, all right? All of my decisions I've made hadn't been the best. I didn't have a big picture in mind when I started this. As my mindset changed, so did my dreams, so did what I wanted. So you make mistakes, you learn from them. Anyway, so if you want a business, you want to create leverage, I'm doing that with YouTube. I do that with other social media platforms. But YouTube's the best because the videos stay the longest. In your businesses, an e-commerce store, if you can create and run an e-commerce store, and you can drive traffic to that, maybe you do ads, maybe you do videos, whatever, successfully get traffic to your e-commerce store, and especially if it's not e-commerce that you're having to physically do something with. You're not having to physically ship it, right? You're not having to, you don't have an embroidery like this machine here. You don't have an embroidery business where you get an order and then you've got to create it and then you ship it out. Okay, not saying that's a bad business. You know, I've got a machine repair business, not a bad business, but it keeps you busy. It keeps you tied down as a solopreneur doing what has to be done in the business until you hire employees. And making the money to hire employees is tough, and that's by design. Because if big business can keep you here, they make more money. Okay, they make more money. The government makes more money in taxes, and big business has a big stake in government and taxes. You've got to buy stuff from them, so on and so forth. The list goes on. Okay, the list goes on. Anyway. But an e-commerce store is one way. You can, there's lots of affiliate programs out there. In fact, I have a couple of affiliate programs. I have affiliate programs in my sewing machine business where people buy products that I refer, and I make a small commission. I'm on Amazon. I'm on several sewing machine parts companies, affiliates and stuff, and I make a little bit of money off that. I don't make tons of money, but I make a little bit off of it. Especially with Amazon. Amazon's cool, but you've got to sell a lot of stuff, right? You got to sell tons of stuff. But there are other companies like the one I'm going to tell you right now, and that's called Live Good. And Live Good, it is a type of MLM. Whoa, an MLM. Oh my God, that's a scam. I'm out of here. Whatever, man, whatever. There are MLMs that are scams, yes. But education is key. Get out of the fear, educate yourself, all right? There's scams in everything. The big businesses out there. How many times have you heard about Walmart going through the self-checkout and it overcharges you? That's a freaking scam. It's purposely set up to scam you and take more money. There's tons of them, and all kinds of businesses do it. Businesses that you frequent every day run scams so they can make more money off of you and other people, all right? Do your research. Live Good is an MLM. No, it's not a scam. All right. Again, do your research. Anyway, so you come in and you start promoting it. You start talking to people, whether it's here on Live Good, here on Live Good, here on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever, wherever you prefer to put it, And with this is really important. When you're doing this, people will tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. You need to do it this way. No, don't do it that way. Do it this way. And there's all kinds of commercials. Look, I know people who have done it all kinds of different ways. All right. I know a guy who all he did was direct messaging. He did very little posting. He did direct messaging for 2 weeks. The man's making $20,000 to $30,000 a month right now. He started a year ago, a little over a year and a half ago. Okay. I know another one. He's at the very top. He didn't do direct messaging. All he did was, number one, he talked to people that he met on the street or whatever. But more than that, he posted 3 or 4 times a day to Facebook. Okay. They both worked. I know people who use systems. And both of these 2 people that I just told you about, both of them say, don't waste your money on systems. That's just a waste of time. Don't do it, blah, blah, blah. But yet I know people who have used systems, created leads, emailed them on a regular basis, and they're doing just as well. They're making $10,000, $20,000 a month. And with the systems, they sell their own products. They create trainings. They do this. But they're still making $10,000 to $20,000 a month and Live Good. Okay? So don't listen to people who tell you can't do it this way, you can't do it that way, you can't do it that way. You pick what works best for you. And that goes for any business. The people you want to listen to, are the people who have already been there. Okay? This guy over here who is still struggling to make ends meet, that's still struggling to grow his business, that isn't financially free, and he tells you, no, direct messaging is rude and this and that, and you shouldn't do it. He has no clue as to what he's saying. He's just talking, because I know people who use nothing but direct messaging. Now, I want to be clear here. If you're going to do direct messaging, don't spam people. You can, but that's going to get a lot less, all right? All the people I know that have used direct messaging and done it successfully, they didn't send links, okay? Some people call just direct messaging someone without knowing them, without building relationships, spam. In reality, if you do it right, okay, don't send a link. Be very courteous. Hey, I've got this new opportunity. You might be interested in it. Would you like to see a link in it? That's very basic. There's a bunch of different ways to say it. And then just no big deal. If you're interested, cool. If you're not, cool. Don't beg. Okay. If somebody's not interested, begging will do you no good. All right. Go on. Find another lead. Find somebody else. All right. Find the people who are interested. The whole point, the whole thing about marketing is finding people who are interested. Don't waste your time on the people who are not interested. Don't waste your time on people who don't want it. Number one, if you just keep doing your thing and you don't beg them, when they see how well you're doing later, okay, they may come back. Oh, hey, you're doing what? Oh, wow. Yeah, can you tell me about that again? And maybe they won't. Maybe they'll go on and do their own thing. But for sure, if you beg them, they'll never be back to you. If they decide they want that opportunity, they'll go find it from somebody else. All right? So don't beg. Don't just send random links if that's what you're going to do. Otherwise, again, you can just go talk to people that you know, go talk to people on the street, post on social media, whatever. Do what works for you. And then when you make mistakes, okay, you're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Okay? Learn from it. Don't get upset. Don't get mad. Somebody yells and screams at you. To hell with them. Who cares? Just learn. What was your mistake? Okay? Everyone, Elon Musk, everybody, everyone who's ever done anything, everyone who's ever created a business, whatever, they've all made mistakes, and they made more mistakes than successful. I can't think. They've made more mistakes than successful business ventures and stuff like that. But they kept going, and they found that one thing that moved the needle. And then they kept doing that, and they kept doing that, and they kept doing that. That's the secret right there. Once you find the thing that works, keep doing it. You know, I had this business going. I was almost a silver, and back in February, my computer took a crap on me. And I was making videos for both businesses. When that happened, I couldn't edit my videos or anything else, and I got really upset, and I just quit. I quit for a while. I quit for like 3 months. And then I finally realized, you know, this isn't working. It's affecting both businesses. I can't do this long term. It's keeping me from reaching my goals. How am I going to fix this? I got out of my own head, and I got out of poor me, and I got out of this bullshit, and I got into how. How do I do this? I got a new Mac. I got a new Mac computer. I've hated Windows forever. I got away from Windows. I got a new Mac. I didn't know how I was going to do it because I wanted Mac, but I had no idea how to get one. Okay? I got one. I got what I wanted. All right? I'm still paying for it. Who cares? I'm making money. I'm making money to pay for it. The point is, you figure out what works. You figure out how to do it, and you do it. Anyway, go get that book, okay? Go get that book and listen to that book. It's very revealing. It will help you understand tons. I'm not even halfway through it. And man, it is awesome. It's really helping me to understand some things that I didn't know. But, you know, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer because the poor choose to stay where they're at. The poor choose not to educate themselves. The poor choose to stay in fear. Who are you? What are you going to do? Are you going to stay in fear, or are you going to get something better for you and your family? All right? Go get the book. I highly suggest that you click on the link for Live Good and that you get started in that. It's very affordable. Very affordable. Cost you $49.95, $50 to start today, $10 a month after that. You want to buy products? Fine. You don't want to buy products? Fine. It doesn't matter. Okay? Seriously, it doesn't matter. Whether you buy the products or not, it doesn't matter. You just get on here and start promoting it. That's the whole thing. You have to promote it. All right? And then you grow a business. You'll start making money. That's the whole thing about it. And it uses leverage. Okay? It uses leverage because everyone who comes in under you, as they promote and they build, you will make money off of the people they bring in, not off the products they buy. Okay, that's something that's really great about it. A lot of MLMs work in that way. People don't make money unless products are bought, you know. This one's different. This one's different. A whole new way of doing multi-level marketing. It is, I call it multi-level marketing. It is subscription marketing, I guess, with an MLM side to it. Because you make money two ways. You make money off the subscriptions, and you make money if people buy products retail, okay? With a subscription, you can buy products wholesale. Either way, go check it out, all right? Go check it out, and if you're interested in it, leave me a comment. If you want to know more information about it, leave me a comment. If you like my video, leave me a comment because it helps. Like the video, leave me a comment because it helps to reach other people. I'd appreciate that. I really would. If you'd like the video and you'd leave a comment. If you like my content, cool, subscribe. If you don't like my content, then don't subscribe because you'll hurt my channel. Okay? If you subscribe to my channel and then you don't come back and you don't watch it, that actually hurts my channel. So I really don't want you to subscribe if you're not interested. But by leaving a comment and hitting the like button, it helps me. If you don't like my channel and what I say makes you mad, then hit the like button and go down there and say, I hate you. I don't care. Doesn't hurt me, but it helps my channel and I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. And again, educate yourself and start making a difference for you and your family. Get the book. Start a business. I'm going to have a few different links down there. I'm going to have a link to Shopify, and that, I mean, if you want to do e-commerce, okay, you'll get a 7-day period and then the first month for $1. I'll have another website builder down there called Builderall. It's an all-in-one builder. It's not, I don't suggest it for e-commerce. They've got a couple of possibilities. I don't suggest it. I tried it with e-commerce and I didn't like it. I think Shopify is 100 times better for e-commerce, but that Shopify is great for e-commerce. They're not good for any other stuff. Builderall, I put this business, my sewing machine repair business, on Builderall, and it's really good for that. It has done a lot for me. It's helped me to get business. It's done tons. Okay, it's one of the main things that got this business off the ground. So anyway, I gotta go. Get the book. Go sign up. Go get if you don't have a business going, get one going. Sign up with Live Good because it has tons of leverage, and all you gotta do is put content out there. Take your feelings and put them over here, because any business is going to require that. Get the feelings out of the picture. Just do what you got to do. I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a great day.